Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is on the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe class Blackarachnia. And here she is in her spider beast mode, which is a spider, more specifically by the markings on her back and by her name, a Black Widow spider. And I gotta say, this is a very, very nice looking spider mode. Very nice. Obviously, they were aiming for realism, and I think they did a really good job of it. Obviously, he is a little bit bulkier because of the whole robot parts being condensed into this, but I think they did a phenomenal job condensing the robot mode into this. And, a warning, this video may contain fake spiders for those, for you arachnophobes out there. Although, let's be honest, you probably already know what the video is about before clicking it. So if you're scared of spiders and you still click on it, that's your own fault. So yeah, here's Blackarachnia in her Black Widow mode. Very, very nicely done. Love the details on it. Just very, very excellent job making the spider mode. And obviously this is like much, much better than her original Beast Wars figure, since that one was just a repaint of Tarantulas. I think it was a repaint and a slight retool of the Tarantulas one. So yeah, very, very nicely done. Love it. Check out the details, just the eyes, the spinnerets, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but just love it. Articulation-wise, as you saw, each of her legs at this joint are on ball joints, and she has extra hinges. Well, don't move them too much, but there are hinges here, so you can move up and down on the sets of legs, besides the ball joints that are on each of these. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for her spider mode. So if you haven't been creeped out already, let's get on with a transformation. First things first, you come down here and you take off her weapon. Carefully poke it out, put this back in. Okay, this is her little crossbow weapon, like crossbow blaster weapon. Put her off to the side, which I believe she had both in the show and on the original toy, at least a version of it. Come down here, you lift up the arm, unpeg there, lift up the arm, and then pull out. Do we pull these out? Nah, hold on. I only transformed this like once. So you basically have these out, then you come here and lift up the abdomen, like so. Lift up the abdomen and pull this out. Then you come in here and you pull out the legs. Oh, a word of warning, getting her into the spider mode honestly was really tricky the first time I did it. I've only ever transformed it once. It was kind of a pain, so just be aware. Fold out the feet. And for this, you fold these out like so. Like it's a very finicky transformation. However, the result is amazing, spectacular. There was a part where you had to like pull out and rotate. What was this? Bring up the breastplate, fold out the head. Oh, I think I see it. There we go. You pull out. It's on this little piece here. You pull out the arms, rotate this around, and now you should be able to fold out the arms. Push it back in. Then you feed this through like so. That would be like this. Rotate the head, the legs. You just fold down, rotate, fold down, then bring this piece up. And when you bring up this little crotch plate, it'll cover up the spider eyes. Then you fold this, bring it up. And then just adjust. Rotate the arms. Adjust the legs however you like. rotate the arms, bring them down. And then this should click down. The breastplate, when you push it down, it'll click into place. Adjust the head, and let me just double check. Never noticed these pieces move. So I guess put them down if you see them move. I didn't see this. And here we have, and that's it. Here we have Blackarachnia in her robot mode. And my goodness, this is just amazing. Like, I feel this is almost like a 1-for-1 from the show. Like, this is very, very excellently done. Here's a close-up on her head sculpt. And yup, this without a doubt is indeed Blackarachnia. Even down to her just black eyes. Very, very well done. Just very well done. Like, this, you can't confuse this for anybody else. Like, I am blown away by how good this turned out. So I'll say now that I love her robot mode. That's my favorite mode of this. This is just spectacular. And I like her beast mode being realistic and looking a lot more like a Black Widow spider. I think they did a fantastic job there. The only thing is that her transformation, honestly, is a bit finicky. You do have to get, it's one of those things you do have to, be careful not to pop these little pieces out. But just be careful of her transformation. It is a bit finicky. But other than that, it's an amazing figure. Like, my goodness. This is how she looked like in the show. Like, just fantastic. Fantastic figure. So, let's get on to articulation. Head has a joint there and is indeed on a ball joint. Yes, it is on a ball joint. A little stiff on mine. Arms go out this far. Rotate a full 360. Out that far. The spider legs, obviously, they still have their ball joints. So you can replicate her ability in the show where she had all of these pointed forward and she could, like, machine gun fire out of them. So you can do that. So it's very, very cool that that's there. But I like having them back and, like, folded out a little bit. Folded down a little bit for, I was going to say for convenience sakes. Oh, and I kind of stopped halfway. There's a bend at the elbow. Swivel just above the elbow. And that's about it. She does not have a waist, unfortunately. The legs can go out that far. Forward, back a little more. Forward, back, out. It's tight, but there is a swivel at the thigh. Double bend at the knee. Is it a double? Oh no, just a very nice bend at the knee. Just one bend. Up and down at the foot. And an ankle pivot. And an ankle. So yeah, she has her, minus the waist, she has a lot of good articulation. And the feet are big enough where she can just balance on it. She's also not back heavy, just spectacular figure. Can't praise this thing enough. I'm also a big diehard fan of Beast Wars. Plus her weapon, you can just hold it in her claws, in her pincer hands, and that's it. So yeah, if I haven't gushed about it enough, this figure is spectacular, and you really should go out and get it, especially if you're a big fan of Beast Wars, and if you, like myself, wasn't a fan of that original figure, since it was just a Tarantulas. It wasn't Blackarachnia, how she looked in the show. This is how she looked in the show. Spectacular, spectacular, spectacular. Size comparisons. Here we have Ratchet. And here we have Clip Jumper. And even though, yes, she is a little bit smaller, for her character, it makes sense. But I feel that I can say that about all the entirety of War for Cybertron, is that I feel like most of the figures are a little bit too small. Like, they really shrunk them down, but a bit too much. But for Blackarachnia, I do not mind, because they got it so spot on. So it doesn't bother me. She also came with one other accessory, and that is the collector card. And for my Blackarachnia, I got this Optimus Prime. I think I looked into it, and I think these are kind of randomized, but not, I think it's like kind of randomized. So this is the Optimus Prime that I got with Blackarachnia. So yeah, it's Blackarachnia. And yeah, what else is there to say? It's fantastic. Fantastic. If you like what you see, if you're a fan of Beast Wars, get this figure. It is amazing. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Blackarachnia. And before signing off, Here is my special person's Instagram. Please check it out. Here's mine for those who are curious. Back to her, who's more important. And, whoa. My camera's been acting weird. I apologize for any weird reaction with the camera. It's never done that before, or at least I haven't noticed. So yeah, this is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.